appropriately.
It's not about how great 5G is. It's about respecting democratic norms. This Prime Minister talks a good game about respecting democratic norms abroad. He has said, quote, Canada recognizes the critical need to strengthen democratic norms in institutions around the world. The PM talks the talk, but he doesn't walk the walk here at home. He fails to uphold democratic norms here at home. He has ignored the call by this House to list the RGC as a terrorist group. Is he also going to ignore the call by this House to make a decision on Huawei by next week, Friday?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, particularly in this time of pandemic when everyone is turning towards digital and online activities as essential for staying connected, we will continue to ensure that we're listening to the best advice of our scientists and experts and national security advisors in terms of making the right decision to keep Canadians safe while giving them access to the full range of digital opportunities. That is what Canadians expect of us. That's what they expect of all of us in this House. We look forward to working together to ensure that that happens.
Member for Wellington Halton Hills.
Mr. Speaker, first we were going to have a decision on Huawei before the election. Then we weren't. Then we were going to have a new framework on China. Then we weren't. All the while, Canada's national security is being threatened, and Canadians are being harassed and intimidated by China's foreign influence operations here on Canadian soil. When will this government get its act together on China, respect the will of this House, and come forward with a robust plan to counter China's foreign influence operations here on Canadian soil?
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, over the past 2 years, 2 Canadians, Michael Kovrig and Michael Spavor, have been detained arbitrarily by China, and Canada has done absolutely everything necessary to try and get them home safely. We will continue to hold up our principles, our values, and the rule of law as we defend Canadian rights, as we push back against China's coercive.
What's the problem? Is it with the interpretation?
Okay. So, can I ask, is it working now? Interpretation's functioning? L'interprétation.
Is the interpretation working now? Okay. Okay. The Right Honourable Prime Minister had finished, so the Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
The Chinese regime is abusing our citizens, abusing our security, abusing human rights, abusing the rules-based trade order. This week, the European Union passed their Magnitsky Act. This week, the United States added 14 more Chinese officials to their sanction list for the creation of a police state in Hong Kong, where 300,000 Canadians live. That brings 29 officials to the list sanctioned by the U.S. The number for this Prime Minister is 0. When will the Prime Minister finally show a serious and principled approach with respect to Communist China at home and abroad?
Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, over the course of the last 2 years, we have worked tirelessly with allies and partners around the world on holding China to account for the arbitrary detention of 2 Canadian citizens. We have pushed hard, and we've seen allies in every corner of this planet speak up in the defense not just of Canadians, but of the fundamental rule of law that protects us all around this world. We are going to continue to work closely with our allies, particularly in the Five Eyes, to push back against China's coercive diplomacy in a way that benefits Canadians, that upholds our values, and protects the opportunities we have around the world.
Honourable Member.
Channel Report.